Welcome back to another episode of Faisal Al-Edaily. Today we're going to be finally doing another algebra video. So for a while I've been teaching geometry. I made like 6 videos on it, but I'm going to go back to algebra. So our last algebra video was addition properties. Now we're going to do multiplication properties. Now here's the thing. Addition properties and multiplication properties, they're the exact same properties, like commutative, associative, inverse and identity. But it's just multiplication, so maybe things can be a little different. So we're gonna see how they work and all. So here's the first one, the most simple one, the commutative property. AB equals to BA. So this means that it doesn't matter like which order you put the numbers. So A times B equals to B times A. So let's put some values of A and B. Let's substitute. So let's say we have A equals 4 and B 7. Let's say A not E. A equals 4 and B equals 7. So we know that the commutative property is AB equals to BA. So now let's substitute. So we have 4, which is A, times 7, which is B. 4 times 7 equals to 7 times 4. So let's calculate both sides and see if they're right. 4 times 7 is 28, and 7 times 4 is 28 too. So the 28 equals 28, and that's a true statement. So yes, that is true. B does equal to BA. So that's the commutative property. It doesn't matter which order you multiply the numbers, if you swap them basically. This next one is the associative property. The associative property, it's ABC equals to ABC. So basically what this is trying to say, if you multiply the first two numbers and then multiply that by the last number, it's going to be the exact same as if you multiply the first number by the last two numbers. So, whoa, what happens? Let's see what this means. So let's try let's do the same values. A equals 4, B equals 7, and let's say C equals to 5. Yeah, C equals to 5. So we have the first 4 times 7, which is AB, of course, times C, which is 5. So we have 4 times 7 times 5, which apparently equals to 4 times 7 times 5. So first let's do the one on the right or on the left. So we have 4 times 7, that's 28. 20 times, we're gonna go back to that later. 28 times 5. And does that equal to 4 times 35? Let's see, 7 times 5 is 35, of course. So there it is. 28 times 5, that's equal to 140. And 4 times 35 is also equal to 140. Whoops, that's not 140, that's 100. So we have 140 equals to 140. So yeah, they are the same. It's pretty similar to the commutative property, just a bit more complex, but still easy. You can get the hang of it real quickly. So that's the associative property. It doesn't matter if you multiply the last two numbers by the first number, or if you multiply the first two numbers by the last number. It doesn't matter the order you multiply the two numbers. Next is identity property, which is 1A equals to A. Now in the additional properties, it used to be A plus 0 equals to A, but here it's 1A equals to A. So this means that if you multiply A slash the number, any number, by 1, it will maintain its identity. It will be the exact same. So let's say A equals to 3. So it'll be 1 times 3 equals to, 1 times 3 is of course equals to 3, which is A. So this is right. And this works with any number too, even negative numbers too. Like 1 times negative 2 is equal to negative 2. 1 times 1 over 5 equals to 1 over 5. It even works with fractions. So that's nice. And it even works with big numbers too. Like 1 times, for example, 367, for example. Yeah. It's 1 times 367 is equal to 367. And even imaginary numbers, 1 times 3i, for example, is still equal to 3i. So it works with any number in the world. And then finally we have the inverse property. So here, a times 1 over a equals to 1. So what this means, if you multiply a number by its reciprocal, which is 1 over that number, the answer will be 1. So let's try this. So let's say a equals to 3. So we'll have 3. I don't know why I have still the pink color. Let's change that. 3 times 1 over 3 equals to 1. Let's see if that's a true statement. So we can see these two 3's can cancel, and then we're left with the 1, which is obviously equal to 1. 1 equals 1. So yes, this does work. And this does work with negative numbers too. Negative 2 times 1 over negative 2. You can just, these cancel out, and then you'll be left with 1 always. So any number times its reciprocal is equal to 1. Kind of like the additional property 1, which is a plus negative a equals to 1. Or 0, a plus negative a equals to 0. So those are the 4 properties of multiplication. So first, of course, we have the commutative property, which it doesn't matter if you swap the orders, the numbers. And then the associative property, which it doesn't matter if you multiply the first 2 numbers by the last number, or the last number or the first number by the last 2 numbers. Identity property, if you multiply a number by 1, it will be the same. It will maintain its identity. It won't change. And then finally, the inverse property, if you multiply a number by its reciprocal, it's gonna be equal to 1 always. A simple way to understand it, just like I said, the number cancels with its reciprocal, which will be left with the numerator, which is of course 1, because the reciprocal of anything is 1 over a number. So those are all of the multiplication properties. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed it or learned something new, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn the button gray. Follow my space on Quora. The name will be in the description. Quora is a social media where you can ask questions and other people answer them. Anyways, peace out, and then try these multiplication properties.